He was just 10 years old, skinny, barefoot, and full of dreams. And there he stood, staring at a broken bicycle tossed beside a trash can like it never mattered. The wheels were bent. The chain was rusted. The seat was torn. The brakes? Gone. It was worthless to everyone who walked by, but not to him. Because he didn't see junk, he saw freedom. He saw movement. He saw a chance. He didn't have much, no fancy tools, no money for repairs, and no one cheering him on. But he had something stronger than all of that: belief. Day after day, he worked on that bike. Alone, in silence. No praise, no success, just scraped fingers, greasy palms, and failure. Again and again. But he kept going, because deep down, he knew sometimes life gives you a broken bicycle, not to test you, but to build you. He didn't just find a broken bicycle. He found a challenge that would define him. Every day after school, while other kids played or rested, he sat beside that battered bike, trying to figure out what could be fixed first. The tires? Too worn out. The chain? Rusted tight. The seat? Shredded and uncomfortable. There were no instructions, no guides, no mentors. Just a boy, his hands, and a broken dream he refused to let die. At first, his efforts seemed useless. The bike wouldn't move. It creaked, groaned, and sometimes the chain would snap. He fell countless times, scraping knees and bruising his spirit. People laughed. Why bother? That thing's junk. Others told him to quit, to be realistic, to stop wasting his time. But he didn't listen, because in every scrape and every failed attempt, he was learning. Learning patience, learning resilience, learning the value of small steps toward a big goal. He scavenged scraps from junkyards, borrowed tools from neighbors, watched old men fix their own bikes at the corner store. Slowly, very slowly, pieces started to come together. The brakes worked a little. The wheels rolled a bit. The rusty chain moved, just enough to give him hope. Weeks turned into months. Months turned into a year. Still, the bike was far from perfect, but it was his. And that was enough. Then, one crisp autumn afternoon, after years of struggle, something amazing happened. He climbed onto the battered seat, gripped the shaky handlebars, and pushed off. The bike wobbled, creaked, and swayed, but it moved. He moved. For the first time, the boy wasn't just dreaming of freedom. He was riding toward it. The wind in his hair, the sun on his face, and a smile that no one could take away. He knew that this broken bicycle wasn't just a machine. It was proof that no matter how broken something looks, with time, effort, and belief, it can carry you forward. Because sometimes the things that look worthless to the world are the very things that build us into who we are meant to be. That broken bicycle, it's more than just metal and rubber. It's a symbol, a reflection of the struggles we all face. Think about it. How many times have you felt like that boy? Standing in front of your own broken bike, your dreams, your confidence, your future, looking bent, rusted, or completely worn out. Maybe it's your grades slipping. Maybe it's the job you lost. Maybe it's the relationship that fell apart. Maybe it's the voice inside your head telling you you're not enough. Just like that bike, life can feel like it's falling apart. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Sometimes, life breaks you not to stop you, but to make you. Every dent, every crack, every rusted chain is part of your foundation. Because before the boy could ride that bike, before it could carry him forward, it had to be rebuilt, strengthened, fixed piece by piece. His broken bicycle was his classroom, teaching him patience, resilience, and most importantly, faith in the process. You see, growth isn't always flashy or fast. It's often quiet, invisible, slow, like roots growing deep underground, unseen, but holding strong. That's where the real work happens, in the silence, in the struggle, in the moments when no one's watching. When you fall off your bike, or life knocks you down, remember, you're not failing. You're building strength, building character, building a foundation so solid, nothing can break you again. So, don't be discouraged by your broken pieces. Fix them, learn from them, use them, because the day you start riding your bike again, wobbly or steady, you'll realize something. You're not just moving forward. You're unstoppable. Now, let's bring this story closer to home, because the truth is, we all have our own broken bicycles. It might not be a literal bike, but something just as real, something holding you back, rusted by fear, weighed down by doubt. Maybe it's your self-confidence, chipped away by failures or harsh words. Maybe it's your dreams, pushed aside because the path seems too hard. Maybe it's your mental health, fragile after battles no one else sees. Whatever it is, know this. Everyone starts somewhere. No one begins their journey already perfect or fully repaired. Look around. The most successful people you admire, they all began with broken pieces, messy starts, and countless setbacks. A young woman who grew up in a tough neighborhood, learning to code on an old library computer, is now a software engineer at one of the biggest tech companies in the world. A boy who struggled to afford a camera started taking pictures with his phone. Now he owns a thriving photography business. A student who failed exams multiple times kept studying, kept pushing, until their hard work finally paid off. Their secret? They didn't wait for the perfect bike. They fixed what they had and kept riding. Progress is rarely glamorous. It's a grind. It's waking up every day, facing your broken pieces, and deciding to keep going anyway. So, if you're feeling stuck, overwhelmed by your broken bicycle, remember, you're not alone. You're not broken beyond repair. You are exactly where you need to be, learning the lessons, building the strength, and getting ready for your ride. Because every step, every small victory, every moment you don't give up is moving you closer to the day you'll not only ride but soar. So, what can we take away from the boy and his broken bicycle? What lessons can guide us when life feels like it's falling apart? Lesson 1. Patience is power. Real growth takes time. The boy didn't fix the bike overnight. He faced setbacks, frustration, and failure. But he stayed patient, knowing that every small effort mattered. Your dreams deserve that same patience. Lesson 2. Resilience is a muscle. You get stronger by pushing through the hard times. Each time the boy fell, he got back up. Every scrape on his hands was proof he was trying. Your challenges, they are building resilience, whether you see it or not. Lesson 3. Believe before you see. The boy believed that broken bike could be fixed long before it ever rolled down the street. Sometimes, belief is the first step toward reality. Believe in your ability to rise, even when the path is unclear. Lesson 4. Small steps lead to big wins. Fixing a bike happens one nut, one chain link, one pedal at a time. Your progress will look the same. Small steps, repeated day after day. Don't discount the power of consistency. Lesson 5. Your journey inspires others. The boy's story isn't just about him. It's about the message it sends to everyone watching. That broken doesn't mean beaten. Your story, your fight, your comeback can light the way for others struggling with their own broken bicycles. Remember, the path won't be easy. It will test you. It will challenge your will. But if you hold on to these lessons, if you keep believing, keep pushing, keep repairing, you won't just fix your bike. You'll build a life that moves forward, no matter what. Now, it's your turn. Look at your own broken bicycle, the struggles, the setbacks, the parts that don't seem to work anymore. You have two choices: give up or get to work. Remember the boy, standing barefoot beside that rusty bike, with nothing but belief in his heart. What if he had quit? What if he had let fear win? You and I both know the world doesn't reward quitting. It rewards persistence. It rewards courage. It rewards those who get up, who try again, who refuse to settle for less than their potential. So, today, make a promise to yourself. A promise to pick up the pieces, to start repairing your broken dreams, no matter how shattered they feel right now. Because here's the truth: your past does not define your future. Your scars are not signs of failure. They are marks of survival. And your broken bicycle, it's waiting for you to fix it, to ride it, to race forward with unstoppable momentum. Get up, get going, push through the fear, the doubt, the pain. Because on the other side of struggle is your breakthrough. And one day, you'll look back and realize the journey wasn't about the bike at all. It was about discovering the strength inside you all along. So rise, build, become. The world is waiting for you to ride.